Barkay, boom, shaver knuckles for justice. Pro sports is a great relief and pastime for people, but sports is the circuses part of the bread and circuses. Yeah, I know. When I was a younger man, I used to get so worked up. Oh, the team and blah, blah, blah. And now I realize it's just a nice distraction, especially doing this show. I love doing this show, but this show talks about a lot of heavy subjects. And there's times when I need a break. I just want to watch some ball games. I just want to watch highlights. I just want to see my Sparks play or whatever. I want to watch the MLS or the NBA play. I just want to watch a game, man. And when all the sports came back online this summer, it was like, I was like, yes, we're a little bit of normal, a little bit of regularcy. So it was cool. And when they shut everything down for 3 days because of Jacob Blake, I was like, man, I'm bummed that the sports are stopping, but this is important. They could really make a change. And then they just did it for 3 days, man. But you're right, Sparky, because it is the circuses of the bread and circuses, that's why they have even more power. They have more influence. And the owners are hoping all they got to do is put like Black Lives Matter on the court and on the jerseys, and then let the players say what, and the billionaire owners won't really give up their money, power, influence. They do just enough to seem like they're giving a shit, but ultimately they're going to protect their profits and their power. You got to, and they could have forced them and they didn't. Yeah. Here's a great thing. In regards to Obama and the NBA players, I got 2 names for you. John Carlos and Tommy Smith, black glove fist raised in the 68 Olympics. Jesse Owens tried to sort of be Obama. I know, man. That's the thing. This was the moment when I was watching TV and there was all the games. I just got done going live, or someone was like, hey, the NBA just stopped. It happened during a live stream. You telling me this. As soon as the live stream ended, I go on and I see all these leagues stop. And I'm like, yeah. And I thought, this is their moment. This is that famous photo at the 68 Olympics with their hats on I'm like, this is the moment, man. This is it. This is Ali saying, I'm refusing to get drafted. No Viet Cong ever called me the N-word. That's Ali. Ali just said, nope, I don't care about the money and the fame and the title fight. This ain't right. And he just walked, and he was arrested. They stripped him of his title, but he did it because it was the right thing to do. And these guys had this moment. It's like, we have no leaders. It's like Bernie had this moment and he bailed, he quit. The March 15th primary, I said, this is it. This is make or break for Bernie. Starting on the 11th of March is when all the leagues stopped. Who was it? Spring training, the NBA, it all stopped on that day. MLS had just started. All the leagues stopped. Everything started getting shut down. Ron and I canceled our tour. Didn't make national news, but Ron and I canceled our tour to Florida. And that debate was the COVID-19 pandemic finally hit the United States, and it was real. And it was like, this is for real. The numbers keep spiking. This is for real. It's not a problem over in Italy or China. It's here now. And that debate with Joe Biden, the last televised debate, Bernie had this moment that he was set up. History put an X on the floor and said, Bernie, this is your moment right here, right now, to go, I'm sorry. Stop going, Joe Biden, my good friend, but go, I'm the guy. We need Medicare for all right now. People are dying. That's when the New York was like, the numbers just were going crazy. That's what it really, like, people are dying. New York is having to shut down. The country's having to shut down. I'm the guy. This is why we need Medicare for all right now. Because people had stopped saying at that moment, how are we going to pay for it? Now the people were like, fuck, there's a pandemic killing everybody. We need Medicare for all. That was Bernie's moment. It was Bernie's moment to say, I'm the guy to lead us. I'm the guy to beat Trump. I'm the guy right now. Sorry, Joe, you're too corrupt. When Joe Biden goes, how are we going to pay for it? Bernie could have gone the same way we pay for all these wars. I'm done, Joe. This is what's right. This is the leadership we need. And he bailed. And it's the same thing with like LeBron and them. Like, this was your moment. You had it. You did it. All these impassioned interviews, Doc Rivers crying. It was like powerful, man. Brian Dawkins calling in to Keyshawn Johnson's show on ESPN, and he's in tears. Like, it was powerful. Like all lives matter white people that are like, what's going on? They see like, oh, my favorite player, my favorite coach is crying, saying that this country doesn't love us. Why do we care about a country that doesn't care about us? That's what Doc Rivers said. He's in tears. This like tough guy coach. You got to be dead inside to not watch that and go, holy shit. And they're shutting the whole league down and all the, and then I heard like it was white players on the Milwaukee Brewers that were like, we got to stop. This ain't right. Cause it was right in Kenosha. The kid, it was 2 days after that, or a day or two after that white kid, the 17-year-old white nationalist shot people and was protected by the cops. That was the moment. Nobody has any fucking historical context. Am I the only guy that's ever watched a goddamn documentary or read a fucking history book? Like, what the fuck? This is your moment. This is your moment. And everyone's like, well, we got to check a focus group. And the players were so bold. The Milwaukee Bucks read that statement. The WNBA had 4 games at night, and all these women got together. And you know what the WNBA did? They wore white t-shirts that had 7 bullet holes in the back. I've said to you this before. Jacob Blake's dad, Jacob Sr., and his uncle, Justin, went to my high school. I played football with Justin Blake. He was my teammate in high school. I haven't talked to the guy in years, and I hope he's well, and I'd love to talk to him or have him on the show or whatever. But like, it hit home for me, man. That was my teammate's nephew. I have nephews. So shut the fucking leagues down. Listen to fucking fake ass Obama. Jesus.